Hey guys, it's Vantage. Today is part one of a huge series we're going to be doing on content creation for small streamers by small streamers. So today, me and my friend Tyler are going to be talking about different platforms and which ones to use and the pros and cons of all of them. All right, what's going on, guys? So today we are doing some streamer content, and I'm here with one of my buddies from Unknown Gaming. We're here with TiddyBaby, or Tyler. If Tyler, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yep. So yeah, like he said, my name's Tyler. I go by TiddyBaby. That's my stream name. I stream on Twitch, and yeah, I am in Unknown Gaming with Vantage.
Cool. Thanks, man. How long have you been streaming for?
Let's see. So I started streaming back in July. I took a break from it for about 2 months, and then I started heavy up again in let's see, September, late September, October. And so yeah, then I've been streaming nonstop ever since then.
Cool. That's awesome, man. That is very, very cool. So today, the topic that we're going over is going to be what platform or platforms are you using to stream through? So we're going to go over pros and cons of each, and we're just going to kind of list them out real easy. So to you, someone who is on Twitch, we're going to start with you. What do you feel like the pros are as a streamer on Twitch?
Let's see. Pros. So like I said, once you hit a certain mark, it markets your channel for you pretty easily. I feel like a lot of other platforms don't do it as easily, so that's discoverability is kind of there on Twitch. There is a lot of viewers on Twitch. I know there's a lot of viewers watching the same people every day, but having that in like amount of people on Twitch every day watching, you have the chance to be found by whoever is willing to watch. So yeah, the marketplace is a lot higher on Twitch than I've noticed on other streaming platforms. And then recently a cool thing for the affiliates on Twitch, they started giving out ad revenue, which is cool. I know it's a very, very, very small portion, but it's cool when you finally get affiliate, but hey, you don't have a lot of subs. Well, you're making a cent on every view or whatever, which is super cool.
So we'll say there's cool. So I put self-marketing after a certain point. So there's a point that you hit where it kind of self-markets for you.
Exactly.
Lots of viewers. I totally agree with that. You got a large marketplace, so overall you got a lot of people watching. You got a lot of variety as well, so you can kind of do a few different things and try some stuff. And then I would say probably underneath the streamer incentives, streamer incentives would be ad revenue. Would you say there are other like streamer incentives for streaming? Like, do you think that there's anything else that Twitch does for you that can kind of be considered an incentive?
Let's see. So I know.
Well, I guess we could say subscriptions technically, because once you hit a certain point, if someone subscribes, you make a certain amount of money. But yeah,
absolutely, yeah. But like starting out, I know a lot of so this is again an affiliate thing, but you have the partner streams where you can stream with two people at the same time. It'll play both streams, both kind of viewpoints, both POVs, which is super cool, and you can kind of flip between each one. So if you play with other people who also stream and you're streaming, you can kind of double up on the viewage. Now I haven't tried it, so I don't know how kind of intuitive it is, but I know that it is a thing for affiliates and partners, I want to say right now, which is super cool. It gives you a lot more, it gives you a chance to, kind of gain viewers from other people you play with.
Cool. That's actually I had no idea about that, so that's really neat. I would say I'm gonna add one to pros for Twitch for streamer incentives. It's I feel like it's easy. Like,
Yeah,
if we're talking
absolutely.
about the three, I would say that it's just easy.
Hmm.
So it's comfortable, it's easy. There's a lot you can edit with it as well. So your page and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So I think that would probably be solid pros right there. Do you have anything else to add? I mean, we got a good solid list right there.
No, yeah, no, I think that's pro wise. That's about all I can think of right now.
Okay, so we're gonna go to cons now. And what do you think? We're just gonna make a few. So I want the pros to really be the big one, and then the
Hmm.
cons, because the cons kind of can be a big general thing
Yeah,
that can kind of take out a lot of those pros. You know what I mean? So what would you say
yeah.
the biggest con is? We'll try to get two or three for Twitch.
Let's see. Biggest con. When it goes back to the discoverability, when you're not getting the average viewers, you know,
Hmm.
the discoverability is pretty low. Um, I would say, so and then like along with that, people who do come in your stream usually are the oh, like you killed them, they came in and they're talking shit to you or talking crap, whatever, if you want to cut
Yes.
that out.
Yeah.
But
Stream snipers. Yeah.
yeah, stream snipers, anything along those lines is um kind of a con, but I feel like that's a con of a lot of different streaming services too. Um, but then let's see what other ones. They kind of cater towards partners, people that are getting them money. They kind of listen to them, change any problems that they're having, rather than anything that like an affiliate might be struggling with
Mm,
on their platform. So they do cater a lot towards their money makers, I guess is what you could say.
understood. Yeah, I think that's a great list of cons right there.
Hmm.
I think so. When looking back, that is the hard thing, is that there is, so if we look at the pros, it is a large marketplace, but it's such low discoverability that
Hmm.
you might be, this is what I've always heard people say, you might be the funniest, the best like gamer, the funniest gamer, you might be the best at intriguing people, like having good conversation, all in one. You might be all three of those things, and still be with zero viewers, and never get found, most likely, because they're not marketing those who have good streams, they're marketing those who are making money.
Hmm.
And so that's why you see people that have 300 400 viewers a stream, which still isn't massive, but you see those people that have that and you jump in and you're like, this is so boring. You're like, what? Like, why do they have so many viewers? This is so boring. And you think about, like, okay, like my buddies have better streams, I have a better stream, why aren't we seeing this growth? And it is that low discoverability, just that non-marketing for people who are below a certain point. uh,
Exactly.
I think the stream snipers, I think that's a good one. I see that a lot on Twitch. Or I see a lot of I'm gonna say stream snipers, or like
You say trolls, I
yeah,
guess.
or the follow me guys, the guys that
Yeah.
jump in and they're like,
Self
hey,
promotion.
yeah, hey, I'll be streaming in just a little bit if you want to come in. It's like, I'm streaming right now, like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? I've seen that a
Exactly.
lot. I said the partners greater than everyone. That is kind of true. They've pushed a little bit more for the affiliates and everything, uh,
Yeah.
but I have noticed that they don't really say, they aren't encouraging people to stream on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
no encouragement to come stream on Twitch. It's like, now for the partners, they're saying like the partners, like, continue to stream, have big streams, get hype trains going, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But it's not for everybody to come and do that. So yeah, I think that was a great way to start. We'll move on to Mixer, which neither of us are on, but we have some friends who are on Mixer, and just what we've experienced through it, and we'll do YouTube gaming last.
Sounds good.
So I would say, if we're going to talk about Mixer and its pros, I would say that there's a few things that I see personally. It's just the fact that it's new. It's something
Yep.
new, and it's clean.
Very clean.
Yeah.
It's kind of intriguing. You get those kids that are like, oh, I want to go watch Mixer. I want to see what it's about, and so that then they get a lot more viewers because they're like, I don't know what Mixer's about. Um, so they jump in and they're like, oh wow, this is different than Twitch. So
Yeah.
it gives me it makes me intrigued. I want to see what all it has to offer. While Twitch, everything there is to offer because they haven't added much new.
Yep.
So
Yep.
the newness of it is really a big part of that
Yeah, newness.
growth.
I would say I've heard it's so new, clean, but then also simple. I've heard that is also very simple, very easy to handle. They do also do like the partnering kind of streams. I was actually just watching Chicken and Chirped do a stream together a little bit ago.
Yep, they do that. That was like off launch. They started with, hey, we're also offering partner streams to like cater to people, and I think it can go up to 4 people.
Which that's insane. So
yeah,
partnering streams.
Now with the partner streams, when I would go in and watch, I didn't see both their POVs for some reason. Most of my if I clicked on Chirp's channel, I would be in Chirp's channel, but my chats would also go to Chicken's channel.
Yes,
which is weird. So like I don't like. It's cool, like I'm in both of their channels technically, but I'm not seeing all of the people that are streaming in it.
Interesting. Like what were you watching it on your computer, or were you watching it on your phone?
I was watching it on my phone. I don't have it on my computer yet, so I don't know if that's different on the computer.
Gotcha. Yeah, on the computer for me, when I was watching earlier, it was both of their screens, and I was in both of the chats, which was cool. The weirdest thing was though is I hadn't followed Chirped yet. I realized because I just made a Mixer account whenever I saw Chicken was live. So I followed Chicken, and then I went to go click on Chirped, and it wouldn't let me follow him. Like I had to go find him on Mixer to then follow. It was really weird.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I think that partnering stream works really well with them.
Absolutely. The big thing on Mixer that I think is fantastic. It's do you know what NFL Red Zone is?
No, I don't.
Okay, so basically what NFL Red Zone does is it takes any team, any game that is inside the red zone, so like 30 or to the goal line.
Okay.
Anyone that's in there, and it'll flip to that game. So you're really only watching the action. Well, what Mixer does is like if anyone is in like the top 10 of a battle royale game, it'll promote their channel. It'll like, so there's like a thing you can click where you go to this. I don't know what it's called. It's like the hype like channel or whatever. So basically, you'll go to that channel and then like say that person dies. Well, then it'll flip to another person that's in the top 10 or top 3, and people can get upwards of 600 viewers. So I know Polly or Ngrams, the one that's in our
Yeah.
He used to stream on Mixer. He streams on Twitch now too. Like he does both. But when he started Mixer, he was playing Fortnite and he was in the top 5 situation, and he had 750 viewers at that point.
What? That is crazy.
Yes. So it's nuts. You can get discovered really easily off of that. But then again, I did hear that a lot of the people that are watching, they do have the struggle of, even if they show the stream that they're watching, they can type in chat all they want, but they can't follow the channel because they'd have to go look up the channel.
Yes, okay.
So then they end up not following because they don't want to leave the hype train or hype channel, whatever it is.
Interesting. That's actually really cool. That's kind of insane. That's really neat. So for games like that where I guess there's going to be a hype situation, the hard part is if you're playing Call of Duty Team Deathmatch, if you're playing if you're playing Battlefield, if you're playing Battlefront like I do, there's not really those moments that it can clarify as hype moments. It has to be it has to be like search and destroy. It has to be Fortnite. It has to be a battle royale. It has to be something like that, or even like the final seconds of a FIFA match or something where it's going to be a little bit more tense. So that's really, really neat though.
So when I was watching it, I know that the only ones that I saw while I was in there were battle royales. I don't know if it was just because people hadn't really, because it was like early stages of Mixer. So I don't know if people really hadn't started, I'm doing Call of Duty ranked, but I'm going to still stream on Twitch, so I don't know if it was like just not people streaming it, or if it was really only catered towards the battle royale because we're in that battle royales are everything phase in gaming right now.
Cool. So I'm gonna put for a pros for Mixer is also probably less streamers in total.
Yes.
Less streamers. So up top, I'm gonna go back up to the Twitch cons. I'm gonna say, you know,
Abundance
oversaturation.
of streamers.
Yeah, oversaturation.
Oversaturation.
For sure.
That's a huge one on Twitch because, like you said, it's comfortable. It's easy. Everyone wants to stream on there because it's easy.
Yeah, and a lot of us we watched streams on there that blew up. I mean, I remember watching Tim forever ago, Tim the Tatman, and being like, "This guy's funny. Like, he's pretty good," and like watching him like rage and stuff. And then it was super funny. And he had quite a few viewers. I mean, he was at like 500 viewers a stream at that point. And then you know, all of a sudden, I'm like on Twitter one day, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, he's massive now. Like, not his weight, his viewership. But like for real, his viewership grew so much, and I think we all just kind of want that. We want to experience that. All right, so then let's go on to cons.
Okay.
Personally, I think the biggest issue right now, I would say my biggest con for Mixer would be, to shorten it, Ninja. I would say the biggest issue is that if you want to, people made,
or Shroud is there too.
Yeah, Shroud.
Both of them are large streamers.
I think the biggest issue is not them. They are great streamers. The issue is the fact that they brought so many viewers and then pulled a whole bunch of Mixer viewers to them. So I would say with that, you know, taking a lot of viewership.
Yep.
Now,
so I would say when they moved, you know, Ninja brought a lot of his viewers from Twitch.
Yep.
And then the new viewers on Mixer, and you know, it kind of skews the proportion of, oh, we have 1.5 million people watching Mixer right now. Well, guess what? 200,000 of them are between these three large channels.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, okay, well, that just eliminates a lot of other people that could see me.
Yep. And so it's almost this idea of new follower on Twitter. Very nice. Cool. Let's see. So it's almost the opposite of oversaturation, and this idea of you know, this top two. Like, there's this top two that's kind of just taken everybody. So yeah, I mean, cons for that, I would say that's a lot of it. I would say also just so yes, there's less streamers, but there's also less viewers.
Yep.
In total. So I'm gonna say, like, me personally, from how I see Mixer as on the outside, I would say that that would be the cons right there. I would say other than that.
Well,
what else?
There's
you got
one more.
You got
there's
one
more.
You got
one. We've already talked about it. It's finding people. Mixer makes it extremely hard to find people. So like, I can go on Twitch and type in half of someone's a Twitch name. Yep.
And
then I can find them. Mixer, if I'm one letter off,
I just typed in Chirp's name. I just typed it in, and here I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go. Do we have anyone else that's on Mixer?
Strudels is on Mixer.
Okay, so I'm not gonna know how to spell Strudel's name, and that's perfect. So I'm gonna show the people in the stream real quick. So we're gonna go to browse. We're gonna go to search channels. We're gonna type in Strudels.
So just type in STRU or STRUD, and then like,
so I don't,
it just like nothing pops up.
Yeah, I don't know what his, like, I don't know how to spell it. I found Strudel's Gaming, but this is not him.
No.
And so from there, I would have to go look up. So now I have to jump over here, and I would have to look up his. So like, let's see. It's Strudels. Wait, what's his name on Twitter? Is it Engrims?
No, it should be Strudels still.
So bad with everyone's names. Yeah. So like, let's see. Yeah. So I would have to know it's with a 3, and it's actually spelled wrong. Like, it's not spelled the way that you'd spell Strudels. So right there, I have to type it in exactly. I'm actually going to follow him because I forgot to. Whoops.
Yeah.
There we go. Give him a follow. But right there, it took a lot just to find one dude. So you're totally right with that. So I put finding and following as a con. because I think it's not even the finding, it's then if you're watching someone stream on a partnered stream, on a hype stream, being able to follow them is like almost impossible. It seems like.
Exactly. Like, well, because when I was watching the hype thing, it goes fast. If someone's in the top 10 and they're doing well, let's say they get up to the top 3,
Mhm.
and then you see their name and then they die. Oh, well, cool. Maybe I wanted to watch them. Well, it switches. So now I have to like remember their name, go
Yep.
back, and I'm gonna be off. And then that person just didn't gain a follower when he most likely should have.
Yep. Yeah, it's like you almost need a pad of paper and a pen to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we are gonna jump into YouTube gaming now,
Absolutely.
which is now my home. And so I think pros for me, I think my one biggest pro, and I'm putting this in all caps, is discoverability.
Absolutely.
Now when I say that, it's not just people finding my stream, because that's like part of it, but it's people finding my channel from my stream. It is so easy to go to people's channels, subscribe, see all their videos while you're still watching their stream. And I think that's super neat. But then to move on past that, I would say another pro is their actual streaming, like their encoder setup, is very it's very intuitive. It's pretty easy to use. There is a little bit of jump around that you have to do with it, like more than Twitch. That's why I would say Twitch is probably the most ease, most comfort there. There's a little bit more jump around that you have to do with YouTube, but the streaming setup overall is very nice. The chat works really well. Its ability to do tags so that when people search stuff, your stream will pop up higher in the list. Even if they aren't looking for a live stream, your live stream will still pop up. So like today, because of the time that I streamed at, one of my tags was literally just Star Wars and then Battlefront 2. It was 2 different streams, and I was 4th ranked for Star Wars and I was 3rd ranked for Battlefront 2 for like 20 minutes. So right there, if someone just looks up just Star Wars on YouTube, they would have found my video 4th down, especially if they were naturally intrigued towards gaming or Star Wars in general. It would have pushed my video up quite a bit. So that was a pretty neat thing. So discoverability.
Yeah, and then another thing that I noticed on YouTube is, I don't know if this is a setting because I don't stream on YouTube, but so Twitch has its VODs. Like you can have it to where you stream and then your whole VOD is there.
Yep.
Well, on YouTube, it like almost automatically posts your entire stream to your channel.
Yep.
And people go on YouTube all the time to just watch videos. They don't go to Twitch to watch someone's old streams.
Exactly.
But they could go to YouTube and watch someone's old streams because it's a video. It's on YouTube. It's what it's known for.
Yep.
So, and I know I've done that to like Noah45J or Noah456, Noah J456. Yeah. I go and watch his stuff all the time and like watch like half of his stream or whatever because I clearly enjoy his content. And say you missed the stream, well, now you're still getting that viewer, you're still getting that maybe subscription from not being streaming, and it's that algorithm is fantastic.
Yep. I think that's a really great thing about YouTube, is that it's initially a video site and then secondary a live streaming site. And so when you do that, yeah, it's pretty easy. Like when you post, it just saves and then you can just make it public. Or like what like Courage JD does, he makes his unlisted but puts them in a playlist so that you can still go over his playlist and watch his old streams. They don't show up on his channel instantly. But for me, who's trying to fill up a channel right now and post a lot, mine are just public. So as soon as you go to my channel, it looks like I just have like 10 videos and I've only been on YouTube for 2 months. You know what I mean? It just looks like I'm making crap tons of videos, which is awesome.
Which YouTube likes that as well.
Yes.
The more videos you make, the more likely you are to be recommended.
Yep, exactly. Especially if you stick to one thing. So we'll get to that in just a minute. But so I would say, so you said past streams, visible. I think that's a great one.
And then I would say, they have a lot of viewers as well. Maybe not towards the live streaming portion of it, but to find you they have a lot because you know you have the people that come in to just watch YouTube videos,
Hmm.
and then you have the people. So they have like a dynamic viewership that covers both videos and live streaming bases.
Yeah, so I'm putting viewers slash related videos because I think that's the biggest thing is that when I'm on Twitch or when I'm on Mixer, it's not throwing me into someone else's channel. Now with YouTube, I'll be watching someone's video and I really like their channel, I'll subscribe, and then I look to the right and there's another really good video by another channel like right there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's just like I'm getting thrown into a new like, so I'll end up going through like 10 to 15 channels of, you know, Star Wars Battlefront 2 stuff, and end up getting all these different people that I'm following now. And so the idea is, you know, sticking to kind of the same topic for sure.
The YouTube black hole, as they call it. You know,
Oh,
you'll watch
yeah.
one video and then you'll watch a video on Star Wars Battlefront 2, and then you'll end up on how cats can make pizza, you know? Like
Yes,
YouTube
exactly.
is fantastic at just showing related content to a point, you know, like it can be, oh, I'm still playing Star Wars, but I'm playing with a furry costume on, and then it's like, okay, well, you liked a furry costume person, let's go watch a furry, and then let's go watch an actual cat, and like it just
Yep.
the role, the you know, like you're picking up speed a lot faster on YouTube, just because it recommends channels to you based off what you watch.
Yeah, I would say for me, I mean, I experienced that. I don't know if you saw, but my YouTube video that I posted to start this series has over 1,000 views.
No shit?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So all my other videos on there, like my streams and stuff, have like 30, I think one has like 40 views or something like that. And then that one just blew up. And it turns out it got thrown on YouTube advertising through Google, because people just research small streaming stuff a lot, and it just so happened that mine got viewed quickly enough to where it just got thrown on some advertisements and then got a whole bunch of views, which is super crazy. So
and that's awesome too, because these videos are made to help small streamers. You know, that's one thing we gotta make sure, you know, it's like this is to help everyone that is coming in as a small streamer, maybe not getting a lot of growth, maybe seeing what you're doing wrong or what you're doing right. And those videos appeal to people with small channels because they want to learn how to grow.
Yep.
So this information is fantastic for small streamers. I wish I knew this stuff when I was coming into streaming.
Yes, exactly.
For
And so we're making this video. We're making this video not from the point of being big streamers. We are still small streamers, and so the idea is that, you know, for those of you that are watching, we're just showing you what we've learned about these different platforms and just what we feel like are good things and bad things about each of them, and just helping you if you're brand new to it, just give you some sense of direction in which to choose, because to us it doesn't matter really what you choose. We want you to choose the best thing for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I would say, so I'm going to jump into cons of YouTube. I think those are the pros that I feel 100%. But for cons, I would say the biggest thing is just everybody makes videos.
Yep. That's a big thing. Everybody makes videos.
Yep. It's as easy as a 5-year-old getting his mom's iPhone, taking a video, and then it's actually almost easy enough for a kid that age on the phone to then upload a video to YouTube, give it a title, and it's on there. Yep. Which is totally fine. They're not getting in the way of me because of the separation of, you know, gaming, all the content and stuff. We're completely separate. But it is just easy enough for anyone to make a video. So you can't separate quality from quantity in that way.
Yeah, it's really hard to kind of sift through the dirt.
Yep, exactly. Let's see.
Cons. I know YouTube is kind of spiteful of anyone that's so isn't like children friendly, but then they also have the thing of like, oh, if you're children friendly, you should make it children friendly, but then it will recommend it only to children.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
but
so
then
that's a new thing.
Yeah, but they also don't want like 18 plus streamers to be cussing either, because they know that children will end up watching the videos or could.
Yep.
And so it's like a big thing that they kind of cater to people that are under 18, and that can put you in a pigeonhole, of like, oh, do I make child-friendly content, like no dark not or like dark mode content because I will get more views, or do I do what I love to do and do it my way and just kind of roll the dice on whether or not they're gonna give me advertising?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's this whole child friendly 18 plus not, I wouldn't call it an issue, but it definitely makes it harder to have to make a choice and then have to really stick to it, because I would say these videos that we're making right now I would consider child friendly, because I want people that are under 18 to be able to comfortably watch this if they want to consider streaming. When I was 17 I started considering streaming, but if the rest of my channel is not child friendly because I get pissed off in video games,
when you go on a 22 kill streak and then your computer crashes,
dude, we're not even gonna talk about that right now, dude. I was like, in stream I was losing my mind. I mean, you could see at the end, like you should have seen me, like,
your face just like,
dude, so that first piece wherever like it first grayed out and I was sitting there, I literally like stood up and was like, I was so angry I walked away. So that next piece where my hands are on my face, that's when I came back and my game was loading back up. I was like, I was just losing it, dude. It was so funny. But yeah, exactly. So like something like that, it makes it hard to present it to everyone. So let's see, I would say more cons for YouTube. I would say there are some jump arounds when it comes to streaming. So I would say things like just the them changing over from old YouTube studio to a new creator studio has been a little bit difficult. There's still some things that aren't all on there, and so you have to go to the old studio to do that, all that kind of stuff. So that makes it a little bit difficult, as well as if you want to stream to the creator studio and you want to like edit your stream and all that stuff and do like ultra low latency, you have to, every time before you stream, you have to copy the stream link and put it in every time to your OBS, or else it'll stream to the old video setup that you did last time, kind of thing. It's a little funky. It's not a big deal, but there are just some jump arounds with that. And then lastly, I think I had one more.
I would say there's minimal stream incentives. You have to get pretty high with the subscriber amount to make any money on YouTube. Like, I don't know what it was. It was like you have to get to like 1,000.
It's 1,000 to start monetizing.
Exactly, which is 1,000 people have to come in and basically, in YouTube sense, follow you, because they're not paying you, they're not subscribing to your channel and giving you money. It's all based off of after 1,000. That's when you start getting monetized per view and not per subscription. So there's that.
Yep.
Obviously this is for small streamers, so just know that growing on YouTube, if you get to 1,000, then cool, you'll start being able to be monetized, but you have to get to that point first, which can be a grind.
Yeah, I'm gonna put one more for cons, and that's the first 1,000 is the hardest. So getting to 1,000 subs to start out with is probably the hardest thing on YouTube. Once you get past 1,000, it does the same thing like it does on Twitch, where it's like, all right, he's starting to pick up speed, let's throw him out there more. And it's like, all right, now you're gonna make my videos blow up, even though I've been making the same content since day one. Exactly. So I jumped back up to YouTube Pros and put in another thing, and that was thumbnails / tags. I think this extra customization to your streams, having a custom thumbnail and all these custom tags in there, can really, really help people that are scrolling by. Like, honestly, like, maybe it's just me because I was like, it was my stream, but I was scrolling through all the Battlefront 2 live streams, and I was like, mine probably is in the top 10 of looking the most presentable and making me want to click on it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, while other dudes, it's just screenshots of them playing and it's like bad quality. There are some that do really, really good thumbnails, and I've been working on my thumbnails a lot, and I think that has intrigued people to click on me or at least give me a subscription. Like today I got like 3 or 4 more subscribers, which is really cool. And
yeah, I would say thumbnails are a huge part of YouTube, because if I'm scrolling through and I'm like, oh, there's another guy with gameplay and his face. Oh, there's another guy, and then I'm like, oh, look at this. This looks interesting. You know, this is like, if you put effort into it, you know,
Yep.
then I'm more inclined to think that his content is going to be better because he's clearly showing that he's putting effort into his or her channels based off of just the thumbnail.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to look up one thing real quick, and I think it's something that if you don't know, it might blow your mind a little bit. I don't know the exact numbers, that's why I'm going to look it up real quick, but let's see. So the amount of daily unique viewers on Twitch is 15 million people a day. So that's pretty incredible on its own.
So that's just 15 million random people watching Twitch.
Yeah, that's 15 million unique viewers a day. On average, 15 million people view game videos on Twitch. So let's go to Mixer. So there you go. So there are, let's see. Let's see. There is 3.1 viewers for every live channel on Mixer. Let's see here. Is it going to give me the exact amount? I don't think it'll give me the exact amount. But roughly, I know
of Switch or con of Mixer, their Google searches don't work.
Yes, exactly. So I know with Twitch, they have like roughly, if we're gonna do this like just between the three, they have 95%. They would have 75% of all viewership, right?
Okay.
So then it looks like so. Still very small, few viewers. The total number of hours watched in Mixer dropped by 10.6% of the past 2 quarters. Crazy. But it says 96 million unique channels in quarter 2 to 3.92 million in quarter 3. I don't know what the heck that means, but I know for percentages, they have roughly about 5%.
Okay.
Of viewership. And so then I'm gonna give like Facebook and all the other ones, so others. I'm gonna say that they have about 2% of viewers.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a good number.
Yeah, and so the rest is on YouTube. And so the thing with YouTube is because there's like multiple different sectors. There's YouTube gaming. There's just YouTube on its own. There's like YouTube movies. There's all this stuff. But there's still people going to YouTube, and your stuff can still be seen by YouTube. So we'll say that's 18% to YouTube. Now, have you seen how many people go on YouTube gaming a day?
No.
Go to YouTube gaming per day. This is crazy. This might blow your mind a little bit. Every day, more than 200 million people view gaming content on YouTube. 200 million people.
So that counts as any gaming video, but then also the live streams, correct?
Yes, yeah. So just gaming content. But if you look up gaming content, live streams can be found as well. So it's like this idea, if Twitch had a way to just view VODs, but then while you were viewing just VODs, a live stream might pop up too. That's what it would be like. So yes, they hold 18% of live streamers, like live streamer viewership and all this stuff. That's where most people go to Twitch for streaming. There's still 200 million people that are just going to YouTube for gaming content, which is crazy. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, look at this. And in the past year, people watched more than 50 billion hours of gaming videos on YouTube. That's insane. Now, this was 2018, so numbers have changed for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everything's different. So this is why so when I say viewership, I'm talking about for live streams. This isn't just content as a whole. This is specifically for live streams. So I think that's some interesting stuff right there. So yeah, I think
nuts.
Yeah, I think that's just insane. So I'm going to scroll back through real quick just so you see. So Twitch pros and cons, Mixer pros and cons, YouTube pros and cons, and then the overall viewership of live streams. I think that is just a thing in its own. So we'll probably end this part of the video right here, and we'll move on to our next topic. But to end this, I think overall, I think if you are a small streamer, I think if you are new to streaming, I think there's enough stuff here for you to make the decision yourself. Because remember, the decision is up to you. It's not about one that's right or one that's not right. I think there's a whole bunch of good reasons to choose any of these things, because there is growth in all of it. So maybe you start with one, move to another, or whatever you need to do. But I think overall, that's going to be some good info for you and should help you figure out what you want to be streaming to now. Hey guys, thank you again for watching the video. If you liked anything that you got out of this video today, hit the thumbs up down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would consider doing so. If you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon down below, you'll get to see when new videos are coming out, when I'm going live, and all that kind of good stuff.